Alright everyone, welcome to a new segment I call Scrap It, Sell It, or Save It, where I ask you, the viewers, what should I do with some of the old, rundown relics in my garage? First off, I'll explain. I'm wanting to move soon. I hate being here, I hate the rental property, the landlord never fixes anything. I'm tired of water dripping through the ceiling. I have broken windows that have been here since I've moved in. Previous tenant. All kinds of things wrong with this place. Electrical problems. It's just... It really needs to be condemned. This place sucks. So, I need to find somewhere else. I have a family now. I lived here when I was single. So, this really isn't the place for a 5-person family. So, what should I do with these two? Obviously, some of you guys will recognize the Roscoe P. Coltrane car from my How to Make a Sheet Metal RC Car video series. I'm not, nor have I ever been fond of this car or the building of it. I was not thrilled during its construction, and I was not happy with it when it was done, and it's just been a complete nightmare all the way around. The General Lee, I quite enjoyed this car. Even though it's kind of infamous now for the flag and not really socially acceptable to drive it around the street. So I don't want to drive it around and cause any kind of uproar. So this car has been sitting for a while. It has sustained so much damage in its lifetime. The entire front of the car has been replaced, I'm going to say at least 20 times. It's actually gotten to the point where I actually had to replace the front half of the chassis because I've shattered it so many times I couldn't repair it. And the rear half of the chassis has been shattered so many times. That got changed at another time, and it has a new transmission. It's gotten to the point where, other than... Obviously, it's not socially acceptable anymore. I hate to say that because the show was just so wonderful. You wouldn't see another show that would talk more about acceptance and fairness and just having fun. Yeah, that really sucks. But structurally, this car is not fit. The roof is fixing to fall off. I mean, literally, it is cracking in half. Several pillars have given way. I've tried to patch them. The car is tweaked in multiple different directions. It would be a fun beater car for somebody, I'm sure. But, back to this thing. It took me quite a lot longer than expected to build this car because my dad passed away in the middle of its construction. And I just didn't want to do anything anymore. So, it sat until people convinced me that I needed to complete the project, which it was the right thing to do for the viewers, although I did not enjoy it. I did redo the car, I believe last year. I made custom wheels for it. They're just like steelies, but they're made out of plastic. I actually filled in the Tamiya rims and I put slicks on it. New motor, all that jazz. But actually just a couple months ago I was driving this car around drifting it. This thing drifts like crazy. And the back end clipped a garbage can, turning the car into a curb at full speed, crashing into the curb, flipping upside down and landing in the grass, causing all of this carnage you see here and flaky destroyed paint. Also managed to blow out the light bar, which is not accurate for the car in the first place, so who cares. It is quite tweaked. As you can see, it is a wavy mess. But the chassis is still 100%. Absolutely solid as a rock. Nothing wrong with it. Would still drive wonderful if you just bend the front end up a little bit. And it's sheet metal, so I mean, it's not that hard to do. So, ideally, I'd kind of like to sell these, but I mean, I'd like to get y'all's opinion. I mean, I'm not completely opposed to just hanging them on the wall in my son's room. But, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of say I don't really want to fix this one. This one's kind of impossible. I would have to completely rebuild another body for it. Pretty much, I'm saying that the days where I'm going to really have the most fun with these is long in the past. Obviously, my metalworking skills has advanced far beyond these two, and they're actually kind of embarrassing to look at. They're a little blocky and kind of oddly shaped and not correct. And the thing is, would anyone even want these? I mean, if there's a viewer out there that wants these, go ahead and shoot me an offer. If I like the offer, screw it. I'll pack them up, I'll stick them on eBay, and I'll let you just click buy it now, and I'll send them to you. All the electronics are still in the General Lee. All of them has Tamiya electronic speed controller with braking and reverse. The Roscoe P. Coltrane car, all the guts have been removed, but I do have them. For the right price, I will include all the electronics for this one and the remote, which is a thumbstick controller on this one. This one has a Traxxas pistol grip, I believe a TQ. So, if there's anyone out there that would want this, you can call this some kind of online garage sale if you want, because I have a lot of crap that I really don't want to move. A lot of crap. Another video will probably cover these boats that are up here. This giant ship here, and this guy here on its side. I have a lot of crap, including the rocket car, which I believe I know what I'm going to do with this one. I am going to probably destroy that one. I hate to say it, but that one, yeah. That one needs to be launched full speed into a curb or something, because it was never one of my more popular videos. The only video of it was just, it was meant to be stupid. It was just me and my friends having fun and seeing if I could bingo a toy robot from down the street with it. And I did. I told them I could. And it was stupid. So, another video will have to do with these three here. Mainly this guy right here, which I believe will be the next one. So, alright, so what should I do? Should I keep them or should I sell them? If there's somebody out there that wants them more than I do, go ahead and shoot me an offer. Worst I can say is no. But they have quite a lot of good parts. I have a new set of rear tires for the General Lee in the package. The fronts are brand new, roller bearings in the front, new motor. You can tell the frame has been just crumpled in so many different places. The front brush bar is probably the strongest thing you will ever encounter in your life. I made it out of quite sturdy steel. It's been rebuilt 20 times, but this time I think I hit the nail on the head. I think it's pretty strong. So probably won't be replacing too many front ends anymore. I can also include some of the stencils that were used to create the car if replacement parts are needed in the future, like the fender and the door. So, well, you can't replace the door because it's one piece, but it is a stencil for the 01 and the door handle. So, you may need to repaint that at some point. This guy, whew, alright. Honestly, I'd like them to go as a set, but if somebody just wanted to buy one and they made a decent enough offer, I'd break them up. I'm not opposed to just giving this guy a Viking funeral. Just rolling it into a fire pit and just watching it melt and just putting it on time lapse. But you let me know, should I scrap it or sell it at this point? Because I don't really want to save it. But if I have to save it, I'll hang it up in my son's room. But that'll be just about the only thing I'm going to do with it. Let me know what you thought of my new segment, Scrap It, Sell It, or Save It. Although I did kind of knock out one of the options, so it's either scrap it or sell it, or just bolt it to the kid's wall. Because I really don't want to keep them anymore. Honestly, if I want another car, I will just build another one in the future that is far superior to this one. Obviously, we do have lots of broken metal fatigue nastiness all over them. So what should I do? Anybody want these things? Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Leave your comments down below. And I'll see you guys next time.